Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter, Wellington Hill Street, and Blue Hill. As you know, we just the second day in September. Winter's not too far away. Blue Hill Ave is still in shambles, never been touched. But what I noticed is they got these pink markings on the ground. And usually when you see those pink markings on the ground, that means the city of Boston plans to piecemeal the asphalt. So they don't intend to replace all the asphalt. They just intend to dig around these small little sections here and patch it up. But that's not acceptable because they have the money to do. What about the side over here that it's all concave and pothole area over there, and not to mention the cracks all on that side. So looks like they plan on piecemealing this. So fair to say is where they got those I call them pink markings. That's where they plan to just only dig up and resurface. But if you look at that section over there, look at all those cracks. A whole section all the way down. So you're not gonna do anything with that over there. And if you look real close, you can see the ground has like a ripple in it. So it's kind of high in the middle and low on the sides from all the cars ride up and down Blue Hill and all the trucks and everything. And if they don't have the money, the question is, where is the money? Where is the money to do Blue Hill Ave over? And not to mention the other side of Blue Hill down by Dudley. That's pathetic. So we're not even gonna talk about that side. That side, that's a whole different story. So they got this all like marked out as if they're going to like piecemeal it.
Company's returning.
And they did some markings on the other side too. So
Company's returning. 1813.
and it seems like the minority community gets the short end of the stick all the time. I'm not too sure why. Maybe we gotta ask Mayor Wu that question. Or the city councilors, if they're not busy doing other stuff, like, well, we don't want to talk about what they're doing, but pretty much all the city councilors at this point gotta go. We don't need any of them. They're not doing any good. They've been there for 4 years, haven't done anything. So the city's been running by itself pretty much.
On a black bike with orange rim.
So look forward in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm trying to piecemeal this together.
Yeah, we're right around.
I'm not too sure whose idea that was to do it, but we'll see what happens when they do it.
Back on those reports. Yes, we have 19X. We're on
So when you go down pretty much the whole length of Blue Hill, you're gonna see this little marking on both sides, which kind of tells you that's the area that they want to dig up and resurface. But why not? If you look at all the stress cracks and the deformation and discoloration of the asphalt over there, you question why they're not going to do the whole thing. Alright guys, I figure I'll show you what I see. You guys keep an eye out and see if they do the whole thing or if they just piecemeal it. Now they did do Walk Hill. Walk Hills has been done over probably 2 months ago. They did Walk Hill. So they did do the whole entire. If you look from here down, they had resurfaced the whole Walk Hill on both sides, all the way down to wow, all the way down to Harvard, I believe. But this right here looks like they're gonna just piecemeal it. Wow, that car just really cut that car off. Yeah, it looked like a piecemeal job. That's what it looks like. And it, you know, the money that they make from the taxpayers, I don't see why they should be piecemealing this street right here. Unless they spend the money on something else that we don't know about. So we might have to ask them. Where's the money for Blue Hill Ave? Alright guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. We'll keep an eye on this, so when they start grading this down, we'll document that too. Pretty sure they're not going to do the whole thing if they change their mind. So next time the city council calls you and say they want your vote, the question you should ask them is, what have they done for the community? One of the city councilors, one of their liaisons, called me and asked me would I consider voting for them. I said, well, what have they done for the community? They said, well, she's working on this, she's working on that. I said, well, she's been working on it, but what has she done? And they couldn't answer that question. So me and my partner, we double teamed her real good. And she's like, well, I'm only giving out information. I said, we want information too. And then we said, it's not your fault, but tell her we've been asking for her to call us. She hasn't called us, so there you go. And you guys can only guess what city council that is. Well, all of them are just as bad, but just pick a number, pick a name, you figure it out. Alright guys, a little information for you. Catch you guys in the next one.